Hey guys, here's another tournament practice match. This one was the closest by far of the practice matches me and Sam played together, and you'll see right off the bat why. And it's this mass vanguard. You put a lot of pressure on Skaven, and they have to make a lot of decisions really quickly. And in my opinion, this is the way you deal with them. You do massive vanguard and you just sweep. And if we'll take a look at his deployment as we're on slow-mo, we have 4 Deepwood Scouts, super effective against Skaven. You have 4 Dryad, again, pretty effective against Skaven. You have Orion, forward deployed, effective pretty much against anything. He's really the only, he's the best lord in the Wood Elves, in my opinion. You have a Branch Wraith who also Vanguard deploys with Pendulum and Healing. You have 1 Wild Rider with shields for sweeping on the far left. You have War Dancers here for the same purpose. They're deployed a little far back, but he doesn't want to give them a shot. They don't really stand up well to incoming fire. He has the Firebark Elders, super good unit, super tanky. And that's going to be it for his deployment. My deployment, we're going to have 2 Doom Wheels. We're going to have 2 Eshin's Triad. We're going to have our Avalanche Mortar. We're going to have a Priest on a Bell, an Assassin, a Master Assassin, a bunch of garbage Skaven Spears to hold everything up. And we're going to have 2 Night Runners and a Gutter Runner. Now, right off the bat, our Gutter Runners are separated, and we're pinched over here. So we're going to get a little use on these Firebark Elders. His Deepwood Scouts are kind of wasting ammunition. There's not a lot they can see to shoot, to be fair. He's already routed 1 Skaven Spear. To keep this from getting any worse, we're going to throw 1 Doom Wheel over here to get into these Branch Wraiths. We're going to kill, not Branch Wraiths, I'm sorry, the Dryads. We're going to kill them. We're going to separate the other Doom Wheel over here. We try to break his charging force since he's so separated. He's really quick with his Wild Riders, but he's not on his micro. He accidentally catches the side of these Skaven Spears. And we issue an attack order with another set and the Avalanche Mortars, but the AI brings his Wild Riders back into the first spears that he got hung up on. His archers are trying to push out of the woods. We've seen how desperate the situation was over here. So we've separated our Gutter Runners into 2 different directions. We chased these Wild Riders with our poison to try to slow them down, to keep them from getting back here on these mortars. There's so many Deepwood Scouts over here, and they're just the only thing over here that they can shoot at besides the slaves, which are already gone, are our Eshin's Triads, and we have to have these units if we're going to deal with Orion. If we're going to try to do something about these trees, we can't use our Doom Wheels against this because it's going to go bad. They're going to kill large entities. So we're going to put our Doom Wheel over here. He probably should have focused fire at this point, but now we're so in the cookie jar, it really wouldn't make a difference. We've got our Night Runners on melee mode. They're going to run in here. They're going to get in on it. He's full concentrating the Avalanche Mortars because he understands how dangerous they are. We've killed his Wild Riders. Our left-hand flank is kind of buckled, but it's a long way to get to these mortars. We have a center fight here anchored. He's still got his Lord, Branch Wraith, and what's left of these Dryads over here. We're going to pull our belt out and away. Our intent is to get more summons on top of the threatening units. Doom will staying in here because he has to. If he leaves, all this is coming straight back to our mortars. We have to get some of this ammunition off. We have to kill some of his infantry. Our Master Assassin is back here trying to poison Orion. And I don't understand exactly what happens here, because Orion is 54 speed. Our Deathmaster is, our Deathmaster is 54, and Orion is 54. Yeah, but he has poison. He poisons Orion, but somehow Orion still manages to catch him. It may be the difference between his charge and his speed ability, but he catches him back here and he dumpsters him. But at the same time, since he's turned, we're going to bring the Doom Wheel out. The rest of this stuff can do whatever, as long as Orion's not coming this way. So we turn around, we pin these Dryads in, we're going to kill them with the mortar. War Dancers come out because he's running out of infantry, he's got to do something. Our Gutter Runners and Night Runners, they've been damaged fairly severely, but we're just going to kite. We're going to kite away, we're going to shoot these War Dancers to death. His Dryads are in a fight with both Eshin Triads. Since we were taking range fire anyway, might as well get in here. Now he's trying to focus the mortars down, but they have a lot of armor. A lot of his archers are spread out. A lot of them are hurt. Most of them are running. So he's not really able to shut them down the way he would like. Our assassin's almost dead from this fight too. He's doing what he can to try to rout off little bitty units to pin these guys in so the mortars can do their work. Our triads are still fighting Firebark Elders, but you see how much damage they're taking. Like, everything's on them, and it's been on them for a while, and they're just tanking this damage. We kill these archers at the cost of our own gutter runners, but they've gotten plenty of kills. All these are melee kills. Skaven slave spears coming back in and try to zone out and just try to create cushion for all of our heavier units. And at this point, like, the archers are in real bad shape. All of his infantry are in bad shape, but he has a good, healthy branch wraith. The Firebark Elders are really healthy. Orion's healthy back here in the back. And the only anti-large we have is going to be all these garbage Skaven spears that are going to rout as soon as something hits them, and 2 sets of dying Eshin Triad. We do have 2 healthy Doom Wheels, a healthy Plague Priest, an Assassin who's still on his feet. He did some good work right there to the Branch Wraith, and the Branch Wraith's en route. He's going to come back. And we're just doing whatever we can with what we have. We cannot commit this over here into the Firebark Elders, or we're in trouble. Our Assassin's wavering just from being around these guys. And as predicted, Eshin Triads, Skaven Spears, all this just mass routes caused by them. We're going to have to get in here now. We have a couple more rounds left, so we want to stop them from getting in here to waste it. So they drop the first shot, and does a little bit of damage, 600 DPS, but he's going for them. He catches a heal from the Branch Wraith coming back, and we don't want to get stuck. So I cycled him out. We can't afford to get surrounded by these guys, because if we do, the Plague Priest is dead, and then that's our leadership. Orion's killed our leader. Our assassin is he's gone. Yeah, he ran off the map. So if we can't stabilize this, we're going to be in some trouble, because we have a full health Orion. He has lots of healing. The Branch Wraith has healing. We're trying to use the last of our shots here on the Branch Wraith before recommitting into this archer pile over here. We're using our free attacks to good effect. The Plague Priest is doing some decent damage here. We're going to try to pull in these Night Runners to kill what's left of the War Dancers. A good Awakening of the Woods here does some damage and stops us. He's trying to run off these mortars, which they have no ammo left, so that's not a big loss. But Orion's coming back in to rally the majority of his forces. We're going to pull out our Gutter Runners and Night Runners out here to try to stop him, slow him down some more. Our Skaven Slaves and Triad are just routing and rerouting. Here we summon some Clan Rats to bog down the Firebark Elders. And we're at this point, I'm really fearful with the Priest. I do not want him in combat at all. Come back out here and get on the Branch Wraith again. Again, we route the Branch Wraith, but it's getting sticky. Now that it's just the Firebark Elders, we're going to go ahead and get in here with the Mortis Engine effect. We had all of our spears coming back, so I figured it would be a good time to get in there, but Orion pops his ability and Power Paths out of this to try to damage our Plague Priest. Luckily, I think he missed every single bolt. We pull all of our spears back out because we know the terror route is coming, so we want to pull them out for a second. Because we really want these Eshin Triad. We want them to keep applying this debuff. But he sees what we're doing, and with some of the archers he has left, he's trying to kill these Triad. He just wants to shut them down because he knows they do a debuff too. We get in here and get on top of the Firebark Elder, but they're not getting that debuff. And the whole time Orion's popping all of his abilities. Pops the Hound's ability there, picks up a good 20-30 kills. Everything's starting to tear out again. We put these Doom Wheels over here on the Branch Wraith because he's come back again and he's popping healing. So, and here comes another Awakening of the Woods, another good spell. He pops a bunch more Skaven. And this is really something we can't afford. We have to have chaff if we're gonna kill Orion and this blob of firebark. We're trying to use the doom wheels wherever we're not going to take damage. Doom wheel over here, taking a little bit of poke from the archers, but he's going to rout and kill all these archers. We got to get this branch rate out of here, because even though he's probably out of magic at this point, if he's not, even just one more heal is going to be bad for us. Anything is going to be bad for us. We want to break their leadership. We have the balance of power, and if we crack that leadership, we're going to be doing even better. Another plague breath spray does a little bit of damage. He's trying to chase our bell, and that's the only thing that that's the only reason we're benefiting here. These summon clan rats he's running away from. It's not a good idea, but they can't catch it, Ryan. So we're going to turn them and put them on those firebark elders. We're going to come in and try to pin them in, because in my opinion, he's made another mistake here. He should have stuck with these guys, and he should have rallied everything he had left on them, which isn't a lot, but he would have stuck together. He'd have been a lot better off. So he's going to come at us. He's chasing that bell that he can't catch, so we're just going to deploy some more clan rats. He does bait out that 6 magic, but it benefits me probably more than it does him, because he's not down here supporting this fight, and now he's not doing any damage, because he's just like, he tried to chase me. He is throwing his spears, and he did do some damage just there. But he's up here, he's in the woods, he's fighting, he's getting poked and prodded. He's already exhausted, which is good for us. He drops another Awakening of the Wood. Oh, I'm sorry, he doesn't. This is the last of my magic. I drop a plague down to try to kill what's left of this here, because I have no more summons. And I'm gonna drop my rat breath as well to try to put some damage on this firebark. Now we do break the war dancers, but the firebark elders are still hanging in there tough. There are still some archers in the woods putting fire down, but they're putting it down on summon clan rats, and he cast his second hounds cast on summons, which, to be fair, he really didn't have a whole lot else to cast it on. I've got 3 large entities and some stuff that's going to run away as soon as he turns around. Firebark elders are wavering here. They're pretty hurt, so we're just going to commit, even though it's in the woods and this is really bad. We go to commit, and they see he's turned Orion around, so we're just going to immediately pull out of the woods, because if he's going to chase us, maybe we can pull him out of the woods, and that's going to be beneficial to us, because we're getting penalized for being in the woods and he's not. So as soon as I see he'll take this fight out of the woods, I run all my gutter runners in, and we want to pin him out of the woods. Now he's pinned and he's downhill, so we're going to turn around and we're going to charge in with all of our single entity monsters. I'm sorry, I have another plague in my back pocket, and I pop it here, and it does almost nothing to these few entities and the heavy armor. It really doesn't do a lot. Plague is very situational, in my opinion. He's going to pop his Hawk's Talon here, and try to damage my single entities. He does put some good damage on one of those doom wheels. The very, very last of his archers is firing the very last of their ammunition in here to this fight. But at this point, it's down to a few firebark elders that are just trapped in this combat. They're running. So Ryan at half health, Plague Bell, and 2 Doom Wheels. And that's the only thing left on the field for either one of us. He's anti-large. He's only at 50% health. And he has got one hell of a healing boost coming up, and now he's going to drag me back into the woods to fight me in the woods.
They flee. We run.
But he's really going to have to manage to fight well to win this. But it is something he can do. I pulled a wounded Doom Wheel away. He was chasing that one, so I pulled that one away. We're going to turn. We're going to kill these last few archers in. As long as Orion's alive, they're not going to suffer from our losses, because Orion is unbreakable. So you're going to have to fight Orion, but you might as well shatter everything else in the meantime. And at this point, Sam GG's out. He admits defeat, but we just sit here and cycle just to see what happens. I do cycle charge him down, and he dies. But this is the closest game we had. I thought it was a really good game. I thought it's a good demonstration on how to beat the Skaven. I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys in the next one. Peace.